I spoke in Shul last week about how when we begin the month of Nisan, our preparations get really busy. We all go shopping, we all clean our houses, we all work on kashrut, we schlep the dishes from the basement or the attic downstairs, and we do lots of cooking. And probably most important of all, we prepare for the Seder, thinking about what will we discuss, what will we sing, how will we teach the story of the Exodus from Egypt. So today I wanted to talk about two of the things that we do to prepare for Passover, two of the lesser well-known rituals. And the first is the fast of the firstborn. On Erev Pesach, on the eve of Passover, it's traditional for firstborn males, and in many conservative communities, firstborn women as well, to fast the day before Passover. And this reflects the nervousness that perhaps the Israelite firstborn felt in Egypt, knowing that God was about to come down and bring the 10th plague, the death of the firstborn, on the Egyptians. Thing is, Jews don't like fasting any more than we have to. Yom Kippur and Tisha B'Av are more than enough. So there's a tradition each year on Erev Pesach to hold a siyum, the completion of a book of study, and then to enjoy a festive meal together. And if you hold a siyum, if you have studied a book of Jewish text, of Jewish tradition, you don't have to fast. So traditionally each year, the firstborn would gather at Minyan the morning before the Seder, do a little bit of Torah study, and enjoy their last chance to have bagels together. Well, this year, obviously, like so many other things, we can't come together to celebrate that last bagel meal and to learn together. But I did want to invite all firstborn, male or female, and anyone who would like to join us to come to our Zoom Minyan next Thursday at 8 o'clock a.m. You can find the link on the Temple Israel live stream page. We'll have our normal Thursday morning Minyan followed by a siyum, by myself teaching the completion of a book of study, which will enable us to enjoy our final meals of chametz before the holiday actually starts. Now, Thursday is actually a little bit early. Passover doesn't start until Saturday night this year, but when the calendar works that way, you move the fast back to the latest non-Shabbat day. The second custom that I wanted to talk about is called mechirat chametz, the selling of the chametz. We try to get rid of as many of the leavened products as we can from our houses, but there's always stuff that we won't get rid of. Things like scotch or bourbon or other products that would be very costly to get rid of before Passover and then buy new ones afterwards. And that's why we have a legal fiction known as mechirat chametz, in which we sell all articles of chametz in our house before the holiday to someone who is not Jewish, who can own chametz over Passover. And it's a wonderful example of a way that we kind of work within the Jewish system to get chametz out of our house, even while we recognize that we're not actually getting rid of everything that is in our house. So many of you have already approached me about selling your chametz, and I'm always happy to coordinate it. But I wanted to share with you that if you're having trouble accessing the forms, they will be sent out as part of this email. You can return that form to me to sell your chametz, and you can also stop by the temple office next week to fill out paper copies of the mechirat chametz form. So I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom and good luck in your Passover preparations. I'm looking forward to celebrating my first Passover together with you at services in Shul. Some of you will be there in person. If you'd like to attend the first 2 days of Passover, we still have spots. And Yontif services are some of my favorite of the year. And I'm looking forward to seeing some of you on our communal Zoom Seder next Sunday night when we celebrate the second night of Passover together. So Shabbat Shalom and an early Chag Sameach.